Welcome to The Burning of the Midnight Lamp, where we are dissecting music history album by album and track by track. And we continue on our Sparks journey with their 8th album, Number One in Heaven from 1979. And we're going to start today by listening to the first track on this album, Tryouts for the Human Race. But before that, a lot of things happened since the last time you were here, Trond. All three of us now back. Frode here, by the way.
Chris.
And Tron, as you introduced me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I guess I'm now a visiting member of the team. You've
only been away for one episode, though. So that's,
actually. One album at least.
You've been missed.
I missed this place as well, and discussing Sparks. And we've all seen Sparks since the last time.
Yeah, it was a highlight.
Even for Christer, it was a highlight.
It's
been very. I've been reading up on the comments. That you've been very critical of Sparks. So,
well, if one would to go back and see all the Sparks songs we've been covering, and that's several albums, I think I given most of them a thumbs up.
Yeah, I think
but
you
maybe
have to.
I'm not. I could, of course, be more enthusiastic about a couple of the songs. So I understand that. But there's a lot of things I really like. And the concert was just amazing.
And to be honest, it is the first time you're listening to these tracks as well.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
I think only This Town is Big Enough for Both of Us was one I heard, and we saw the Sparks Brothers documentary a couple of years ago, and saw snippets of other songs, but not that I can remember. But this album I've heard many times, and that was after we saw the documentary. So I decided to go and listen to it, and I like it a lot. So.
I assume that because of it being Marauder that has produced the album. So I've been trying to stay away from it so that I can kind of take on your role.
You can be me. Yeah.
I can be you.
And you can be critical as well.
Yeah. Although, of course, I have heard at least now 3 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
Live.
4. Oh, well, 3 of them live,
Yeah, and they did play 3 of them on the tour.
But, I mean,
Great
it must have been the album they play most songs from, except the new one, like the Mad album.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
5 from the new one, wasn't
it? Yeah.
No, me and Chris had posted our sort of immediate reaction from the concert. You saw them first in London?
Yeah, I saw them maybe 3 weeks before you did.
And,
one of the first shows in Europe.
Yeah.
Give us a review.
How were your thoughts about it?
No, it was, of course, I had high expectations. Been waiting for this for a while. And even though I had those expectations, it still blew my mind.
Same with me, and you told me as well. I mean, the expectations were turned to max because you loved it. I was expecting it to be great, and it still fulfilled all the expectations.
Yeah,
and maybe even more. So,
and it was a very special moment seeing them in England. Also, I think for them, since they also commented from the stage.
London is their second home in a way.
Yeah, they kind of thanked the British for being giving them such a great response when they started out in their career. And I've been to many shows. This was not like you guys were, because it had seating in the back, and then it was stalls, like standing. I was in there, so you could kind of walk around. I've never seen more smiling people in any show. Like, people were smiling just all the time. Very good mood.
I noticed that for myself as well, that I was sitting there and smiling a lot during the concert.
Yeah. Such a great vibe. And I was with my wife, who she knows Sparks from, some of the songs and saw the documentary. But she hasn't been really into them. But after the show, it really she's been listening to them a lot.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you get to know them just by watching them live once.
It is.
Yeah,
Very intimate. Maybe that's the case wherever you go on a Sparks concert. I thought as well the venue we went to was also, even though we were sitting quite far back and on the top balcony, kind of felt that it was intimate.
Yeah, it was a concert house, but it was clearly designed so everyone would have a very good view. And when you combine that with a band that is so communicating, Russell was speaking to the audience, and when the show was finished, it was almost like they didn't want to leave because there was so much positive energy in the room. And they were taking photos, selfies with the audience in the back, and the audience were just clapping and wouldn't leave. And it was such an all-round positive vibe in the room.
Yeah, it was the same in London.
Yeah,
they really, no one wanted them to leave the stage.
Yeah.
And they were, I think you could see them being like touched by the response.
Yeah.
So
it was really terrific concerts, and set list great.
Great, and with some big surprises.
Yeah, I mean,
especially for you guys, that we're convinced that you wouldn't hear anything from introducing.
Not convinced, but I think I said to Chris that it's very unlikely we're going to hear anything from this album. You know, we were saying that do another Sparks album before going to the concert. But they played Goofing Off, and it was terrific.
It was great.
Yeah.
And do you remember because I take this as a sign that Sparks has actually have been watching the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's one song that Kristen mentioned in the podcast. This is very difficult to play live. With all the
reinforcements?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't think they would do that to spite my comment, but
no, I take it as a sign.
You take it as a sign,
yeah.
Because you mentioned about Russell having all these, harmonies that he put there, that it's going to be difficult to recreate.
Yeah, but I could say that about many songs, that these are not let's go on the stage and jam. They have practiced.
Yeah, and they do have an amazing band.
Yeah, definitely.
They really stick to the set list, though, because I was kind of interested.
There's no variations.
No, but that's maybe how they always did. I don't know.
I think they've done that at least for the last couple of years. I mean, on the main source for setlist is of course setlist.fm, and there isn't that many, especially in earlier years, 70s and 80s. There aren't that much documented. There are a few, but it's not enough to see if they were doing the same pattern or if they were more variable. So I don't know.
Because with the amount of songs they have, I mean, I could probably mention easily 40 other songs that I would like to list.
Yeah, and a song like we're going to listen to later, Academy Award performance that they performed on this tour. They've never performed before, except when they performed the whole album.
Yeah.
It's never been on a regular set list before.
Yeah, but that was a song that sounded like they. I wouldn't say improvised, but they kept it going, and that's maybe one of the songs where they can do variations or play off in this hypnotic beat that they created that night. And
it could be, but I do suspect that they stick to the similar formula each time as well. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, of course.
No. And I mentioned several times when we've been going through these albums that it's timeless, doesn't sound dated.
No.
And the same goes for this tour. It makes perfect sense in 2025. And what a great new album.
Yes.
Really great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking when you said that about the song from the 80s they played, All You Ever Think About Is Sex.
Mm.
And I didn't, and I knew I'd seen the set list. I knew it was coming, but when they started it, it was like, oh, what's this song again? It's from the new album.
Yeah.
But then it's 40 years old.
Yeah. No, I didn't look at the set list before we went to the show, so there was quite a lot of surprises. Whippings and apologies.
Yeah,
that was cool.
That was a real punk moment.
Yeah.
There were so many great moments. I think, as I said in the review, the moment that stood out for me, where I felt more ecstatic than anywhere else in the show, was just as the title track on this album, the number one song in heaven, starts after the first synth, the synth chords, and then they kick it in there. Oh, that was such a great moment. But there was so many great moments on that concert. So yeah,
and even the light show, like the whole production.
really great,
spot on.
And as we said, we hope they will tour again. We will definitely go and see them.
Yeah. If I could, I would have gone to Copenhagen with you guys on the spot if I could. So
I'm considering it myself. I think they are in Dublin
tonight. I think
played yesterday. They're going to play 2 shows in Dublin. It was either yesterday and the day before, or it's tonight.
I think it was yesterday and tonight. Yeah, when we're recording this at least.
Yeah, I would have loved to be there. Yeah.
Yes, we would.
So if you listen to this and you haven't seen Sparks live and they're playing near you, just go and do it.
Definitely. Yes, so let's get on with the album. And as I mentioned, the first track on this album is Tryouts for the Human Race.
It was a tryout for Sparks as well. New direction.
It was written by the two brothers and Marauder, and of course this is an album that they collaborated very tightly with Marauder, or basically gave the reins over to Marauder. He picked out the songs that they had brought into the studio, rejected most of them, and he co-wrote 4 out of 6 songs on this album, and is the producer. And it's basically showing the two brothers how they can work with electronic equipment, the sequencers and the song structures, and it really set the stage for Sparks as a duo. They didn't have to rely on the band anymore, although it didn't take that many years until they are back with the band, actually. But at least for the moment being, they were tired of the rock band format, and were perfectly happy of letting Marauder show them how to create an electronic album.
Shall we play it?
Let's jump into the first track.
You heard this one, Ton?
Oh, yes. Yeah, this one I've heard. Yeah. May we start?
May we start?
We start.
You call this a ping pong synth?
Reminds me of Geiger counter and Kraftwerk.
Yeah.
And there's actually 2 songs from that album that you just put on top of each other.
Yeah.
And here comes the Marauder sound.
Great opening.
Love the bass line.
Yeah.
such a great break.
It is.
And there we are, the first track.
Yeah, perfect opening.
Amazing
this
opening.
album.
Yeah. It's hard to imagine anything better starting off an album with. But they always have good openers, though. But
it's so
One.
propulsive, so
driving
yeah.
and it's so uplifting. It keeps going up and up and up in intensity, and you know, when the last section comes, it sort of almost like explodes.
But doesn't it feel like a rocket going off into space?
Yeah,
fits with the
That's
theme.
That's the feeling I get.
almost like a countdown in the beginning as well with the doom. Yeah, no, it's a terrific song. Really, really love the opening here.
I do as well. And it's a quite long song for Sparks. I mean, when we think about what their average songs, but it doesn't ever get boring.
I mean, that's one of the things that Marauder showed them, that they didn't have to stick to the sort of standard rock format. I mean, this obviously have verses and a chorus that are distinctly and a really, really great, I'm not sure you could call it a bridge, but yeah.
It's kind of a bridge, and it starts with a different melody line that Marauder plays that doesn't really belong in the melody from before. So
There's different melodies. That
Especially that bridge part is such a great part of the song, and then transition then back to that brilliant but very simple synth bass theme that starts off the song.
Yeah, it's classic Marauder tricks here, from Here to Eternity and the soundtrack
mixed
Just
with the
can't
beautiful
recall.
melodies of
Midnight
Ronald
Express.
Russell.
Yeah.
And what a great sound. I mean, you're really encapsulated in this, like a big sound.
Especially the drum sound, such great. You hear that every time he hits those toms, it's booming into the...
Yeah, and you mentioned in the album introduction that it's all made with a real drummer.
Keith Forsey plays the drums on this album.
And I think that's that was a good choice, because it's not like all his fills on the tom-toms are always on time, but that kind of gives the feel and the energy of the song, and it makes it more organic than if all of this was programmed.
Some of those drum breaks that you get, it's almost like they are a little bit too long.
Yeah.
Like you expect, no, okay, it still goes.
Yeah. They are. It's really well played.
Yeah, I mean, this is a typical for the album collaboration between Marauder and the two brothers, written in the studio. Marauder probably had quite a lot to do with song structure and music here, but I mean, that doesn't make it any less of a great Spark song.
No, there's a clear, thought-out arrangement to it that you sometimes associate with studio compositions.
Mm-hmm. It's built on sequence synthesizers. So that sort of, not necessarily limit you, but it makes it easier to maybe put it into a structure when you have a sequence.
Yeah, you do. So I would imagine there's, I'm not sure, but I would imagine there's a click track or something for the drummer to keep timing.
I don't know, or maybe he was. I mean, he did play on a lot with Marauder. It could be that he played on click tracks. I know they definitely did have that. Because Marauder has mentioned that in the intro to the song he played with Daft Punk. You remember that? Then he actually mentions the click track.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he played with the synthesizer, and then and that became like a drum machine thing as well.
Yeah.
So he definitely knew about the click track. So that could have been something that they helped him with there. But could also be that Keith Forsey just is a human drum machine as well.
Yeah.
There are some drummers that are like that. But with great drumming, great synth sounds, great singing, classical Russell singing on top of this.
Yeah, he sings. Well, it's perfect in the verses, especially. It's sort of otherworldly.
Yeah, this is really feels like it's made for him.
Yes,
this song.
Brilliant song. Lyrics, though, maybe not the typical Sparks lyrics, but do you make any sense out of them?
Yes, of course. This is the point of view from sperm cells racing to the egg.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that. Okay, because I was thinking like this is about getting like the best of the gene pools, but but it's that specific.
Yeah, well, that's my interpretation, and I think everything fits with that.
It is. You have the love explosion and tryouts for the human race, basically a race, right? Tryouts is the same as a race.
Of course, it makes sense. We are 250 million strong. Yeah.
And from Burlington to Bonn, I very particular places, but I assume it kind of represents the world. This is happening all around the world.
One of us will make it through.
From twilight time to dawn, we just want to be someone. I mean, when you know what it's about, it's very obvious in every line almost.
Want to be your
one of us might make it through. The rest will disappear like dew. So.
And Ron has a tendency to find these quite specific towns you wouldn't maybe normally put in a song.
Yeah, that as well. But also the topic. If someone, this is a song about sperm, you would have thought this is quite a vulgar topic to sing about. But
unless you've heard Sparks.
Unless you heard Sparks, they managed to write about something as particular as that.
Yeah.
In such a way, it's amazing.
Yeah, they always have tongue-in-cheek, or there's always some humor there.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is that it has also, I mean, obviously that's what it is. It can't be about anything else. I think they even might have said so, the band themselves. But they're, reading about the songs, there are also interpretations that this is more like a sci-fi concept, human as test subjects. With the front cover on the album as well, it is like a lab animals or experiment in some way. When you then look at the cover of the single, it seems to play further on that, because that also very much seems to be you have these robotic hands and test tubes and
and a very futuristic font. Tryouts for the human race.
So this was released as a single. But it's actually the fourth single on the album, which is quite crazy because there are only 6 songs on the album in all.
It was a 7th single with an edit, or was it in this full length?
It was both. It was also a 12-inch version with extended mix. And there's a song or a version there that has a spoken word intro by Peter Cook. And as we mentioned, if you listen to our podcast when we discussed the album and how that came about, Peter Cook did this promo on the Beat the Clock single to basically sell more of the albums, because it was they sold a lot of the singles, but the albums didn't sell much. So in an effort to try and sell more albums, they made these Peter Cook promos. So he's also involved here with a spoken word intro to the track. That single came in 8 different vinyl colors. Mentioned also in the episode that the Beat the Clock single came in 12 different vinyl colors. So Virgin really...
it was an expensive time to be a Sparks collector.
Yeah.
But in different countries, or in the same?
No, I think this is all just... Yeah. The single did reach number 45 in the UK, which was a step down from the 2 previous singles, which had done better. But, as this is the 4th single, that's probably also quite typical of for most bands. When you reach the 3rd and 4th single, then it starts to wane a little bit. It was no chart success anywhere else, but it has become a big cult favorite, or a big favorite among fans. It's been on several compilation albums, and they have played it live, especially from 2006 to 2018. They played it about 50 times or so. Not so much after that, though. Would also have been a great song to hear live.
It was one of the ones I was hoping to get, but when you have 3 others,
we got half of the album.
Yeah, we actually did.
We can't complain about that. Yeah. And I just wanted to show you briefly a live clip here from 2006. It shows how great this is live.
It must be.
Tryouts for the human race from Burlington to Bonn. Oh, we are 250 million strong. Tryouts for the human race from twilight time to dawn. We just wanna be someone.
Perfect.
Imagine sitting. I just know it would have been. I would have had the same feeling as I had described for number 1 song in heaven.
Ronnie is so dead man.
Always.
We're just dreams in lovers' eyes. T-more sweaty bodies in the night.
And this
as well.
One of us might make it through. All the rest will disappear like dew. The rush of building, getting hot. Give it all you got. When that love explosion comes, by oh my, we wanna be someone. Tryouts for the human race from Burlington to Bonn. Oh, we are 250 million strong. Tryouts for the human race from twilight time to dawn. We just wanna be someone.
I think I'll stop there.
Also impressive. Thinking about this was back in 2006. I would say Russell still moves as much as he does in here. Around on stage, never stands still, and still sings like a god.
Oh, it would be wonderful to hear this live, so maybe next time.
Maybe.
And, but I've actually seen Giorgio Moroder live once.
Yeah.
2014 or 15.
Where?
The Deja Vu tour in Oslo.
I think actually he did play Spark songs around that time.
Yes, he played a lot of songs from his
career.
Big bag of hits written for other artists. But
I
didn't know this song at that time. So
I have it in my notes. I don't think it's this song, but probably number 1 song in heaven, I would guess, or Beat the Clock. One of those, I would assume. He did play. I think it was around that time.
Yeah,
maybe you actually have heard it.
Yeah, he was in 14 or 15, and in Centrum Scene, and he was a man with some laptops, but he played the stuff by hand as well.
But he would only play instrumentals, then, right?
No, he had some recorded voices.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was, you could call it a borderline DJ set, but yeah.
Live
I
DJs.
think he played some stuff by hand and mixed, and it was a fun night.
You didn't bring all the synthesizers then?
No, he had
too heavy to carry around.
Yeah. He had a couple of 2 laptops maybe.
Yeah. That's easier.
But still,
It's easy.
It still sounds like a fun concept.
Yeah.
But further on this track, I mean, they did also make a music video in Shepperton Studios, which is a British film facility that was used by Hitchcock and is known for horror movies and things like that.
Oh.
So they went with that theme, and I thought maybe we could have a look at that. Maybe we should just watch the whole video because it's shorter. It's the single mix.
Uh-huh.
And an interesting thing is that it's completely not connected to the lyrics at all, as we will see.
One is looking as spooky as ever.
Slightly different mix.
Yeah, but this is quite early also for music because it's more like a promo video, I guess, that was sent around. And now it's taking on a very different theme.
Something so immensely charming with those pre-MTV music videos. They're always, even for the biggest artists, they're so amateurish. And
that they are. I don't know if
full of humor.
If everybody would find this charming, someone might find it spooky.
Well, if you spent enough hours looking at the old crappy music videos in the 90s, then from the early 80s.
Yeah. I mean, it's not worse than many other videos we've seen from it's quite stylish, and I mean,
It's quite
it has a silly
Yeah.
turn in the end there.
Has some interesting lighting and cinematography and faces from Ron especially. But yeah, I don't know if it helped the single.
Well, I guess it wasn't shown to many people. Maybe it was. I think it was mentioned that it was never shown in the US, and that it is one of the most obscure visual works that Sparks made.
Okay.
So it probably wasn't seen by many at the time. No.
Yeah.
But it worked as a short single as well. But I, of course, prefer the longer album version. And there's something about this album as a whole that it's sort of it's like an immersive, like a landscape. You can put on your headphones and you're in this room for 40 minutes, more than just individual songs. It's like it's like a sound bath, or something.
But you mentioned this was the 4th single.
Yeah.
So were there more music videos then?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're well, we can take a brief look at that. They are not. They may be a bit more standard, just standing in front of a camera with at least the one for Number One Song in Heaven, I think. Or am I mixing them now? Well, anyway,
we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. I don't have much more to add to it. You can mention there was a cover made in 2020 by an Italian duo called Italo Connection.
Makes sense.
And then one called Disco Boutique. And it's actually a cool version. So it's kind of like a disco, more modern take on the disco, you could say. Can recommend to hear it. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah. Great song, great opening.
Terrific opening.
Yeah.
Those
Couldn't
of
be
you
better.
who are watching us, let us know what you think about the song and leave a comment below under here. And we'll be back in a couple of days with the next track on this album, Academy Award performance. Until then, you must all thank you for watching us and have a great day. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you for the next tryout.